So this video is about initialization of the map. The first is to set an anchor point, the anchor point of the map. So basically, this is to control that for the map display, what is the center point of the map. So in this case, I set the center point as somewhere near Greece because that will put that in the center. And we can have the Asia part on the right and the North American on the left. So basically it covers most of the map areas. So the next is to set the default zooming. The zooming level of 2 is going to be look like that. So if you want to have a detailed one, for example, if you want to focus on China, you can put the center here and increase the zoom level settings, for example, like 8 or something. So this is for the center point, which is called the anchor point. The other is for the default zooming level. So the next is to so to make an instance of the map. So there is a default or built-in map instance or class um, by the leaflet. So basically, we just call this and make a new instance from it, and we're gonna apply those customized center point and the zooming level. So the next is to link to the map. So this is the default map. But in our case, we're gonna switch that and use a different map because you said that the Google map is not applicable because it's not free and it is with a watermark on it. So we're gonna use this, which is called Leaflet Extra, to load a new map provided by Esri. So this link provides examples of this different maps. On the right, there are different type of maps, and if you click on it, it's going to show you what JavaScript code to be copied and pasted into the program to load that map. So the next is to once you have the map, it is going to put the map into the SVG, and then to assign a name of the SVG and the G components inside. Earlier in the add domes.js, we've defined, we've created a div with the ID of map. This is very important. It has to have that name so that Leaflet can recognize the container of this map. So the Leaflet modules will take over from there. So this is the container, and inside is going to have the relevant components. It's going to create that these components by the module. So we're going to do a little bit of anatomy here. So this is the big box, which is the map, and inside the leaflet module is going to create a bunch of components. So it will create two containers, two divs, and in the first div, it is going to further create two divs. So the first one is what is called the leaflet layers. So basically this part, my understanding is that it is going to have the PNG files, those map image and put that as tiles. And it's like putting tiles piece by piece into this map. So this part is basically to load and put together those images. So the next part is about the overlay, which is to allow adding the components. And the D3 is going to work there. So inside this part, again, by the module, is going to create a SVG in which it is going to create a G component. So later we will see that all the our components, our nodes, and the circles and the rects are going to be put in this G component. So this part, there is an overlay. In short, there is an overlay here. And within the overlay, there will be an SVG. And in the SVG, there will be a G component. So this is for that reason, I named the SVG as the big SVG. And then I named the G component called the big G. So all the rest is going to be work from there.